Hello, brothers and sisters. Wonderful news coming from the AES. African unity. It's starting with the AES, that is Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. And this thing will be going step by step. And Africa will be learning, especially the young Africans. They are learning about this because, these guys are our forefront runners. These are the guys that the whole of Africa, especially the young people, will be learning from. So amazing news that are coming from the AES is that starting January 2025, and you remember that is the time that they officially leave ECOWAS. Of course, they already announced on January 26, 2025 or 26, 2024 that they will be leaving they have left ECOWAS, and they were told that it has to stay for a year, which is up to a month from today or 2 months from today. And that is also when they will be starting this communication partnership, in which you will not be required to buy a SIM card whenever you go to Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, and all that. So there will be no roaming charges across the AES. You only buy one SIM card in Mali, you use it in Burkina and Niger. And this is something that is happening in Europe, because we saw one of a YouTuber in Kenya, a big YouTuber in Kenya, who went to Spain, bought a SIM card, and went across Europe using just that one. Actually, he even bought just bundles, data bundles in Spain, and went along using the same bundles across, across Europe. So that is what they will be doing starting in January 2025. Let's get the beautiful news. Uhondo.
A digital space without borders. AES breaks down tariff barriers. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger have signed a historic agreement that will revolutionize the way their citizens communicate with each other. Starting in January 2025, calls, text messages, and internet will be available at no extra cost when traveling between these three countries. No more exorbitant roaming charges. People in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger will now be able to call, text, and surf the internet in neighboring countries as if they were at home. This major step forward, made possible by the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, will significantly facilitate exchanges and strengthen ties between populations.
Next year, we have to travel to those three countries.
Yeah.
If I buy a SIM card in Mali, I'll use it in Niger and Burkina. Hey, that's the best news I've had this year from Africa. Because imagine if I left Kenya, the Safaricom, that is Vodacom, and I went to Tanzania, I cannot use my Safaricom. I will have to buy Vodacom. Buying that, then going to South Africa, I cannot use the Vodafone. I still have to buy
Vodacom.
If I'm in South Africa, I'm using MTN.
You can't use the same MTN in Swaziland.
I have now to buy another SIM card, which is MTN.
The same company.
The same company.
Doesn't make sense.
If you're in Senegal, you buy Orange, then you go to Cote d'Ivoire, you have to buy another. It doesn't make sense, man. But kudos to the AES.
Yeah, I think it's a good move that these brothers have done, because we are in the internet age. Right now, everything that we need is right in our phones. Information, anything. You just need your phone, you just need your data bundles, you just need your SIM card. You can easily make a phone call and get information and spread out information. So this is a good move, because what we have been seeing in Burkina Faso is negative reporting by international media, and most of these international media have television channels on the televisions in these countries. So the best thing is to have our own media, citizen journalism, as we had always advised these brothers to do. Citizen journalism, you train young men, young women to give outspread information, truthful information to the populations of your countries. And what you need is a smartphone. Right now we are in that era where things are easily accessible, information is easily accessible, and with the introduction of free roaming, no charges, it will encourage people to even learn to follow what the correct information, to even follow news from Travel. Travel is always reporting what is happening, so people will always be informed. Even if you're in Mali, you'd know what is happening in Burkina Faso very easily. Even if you're in Burkina Faso, you'd know what is happening in Mali. This is going to merge the three countries into one big country, powerful country that nobody will even be able to spread lies about, because the people will be more informed. The people will have easy access to information. And we are seeing a lot of competition in our countries, for example, Southern and East African countries, where these internet service providers are competing. Some are bribing the governments to get tenders, and you find that a lot of conflicts happen because this company has more money to bribe the government, and so they can take over the networks, they can take over everything. And this to show that the AES is way past corruption, way past useless politics, and moving forward for the benefit of the people. Brothers and sisters, let us know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you like to support us, we have a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description box down below. We also still have the Sahel heads, only $50. The link to purchase is in the description box down below. We also have other beautiful African items, sandals, shoes, decor, everything is in the website where you can purchase. You can also support us by liking, sharing, subscribing, super thanks, super chat. We appreciate. See you in the next one.
Bye.